So one of my biggest pet peeves in the sport of bodybuilding, and really any sport that has to do with your physique that is very individual based, is people comparing their prep and their programs to other people's. And I don't mean coaches comparing to coaches, I mean clients comparing to other clients. This happens mostly from clients that come from different coaches that are friends, and they compare each other's plans, and you have people that are judging and saying, why are you doing this here and I'm not starting cardio 2 here, and my coach started my cardio 6 weeks out, so why aren't you doing cardio 6 weeks out, and I'm carb cycling and that's what you do close to a show and you're not doing that. This sport is 1000% individual based, and I will tell you, and I'm not bad talking any coach, if a coach is telling you from the beginning you're going to start cardio 8 weeks out, I'm sorry, they're a poor coach. There is no way that anybody can tell what your prep is going to be like until you actually are going week to week. I have clients that ask me, what should I expect for prep? When am I going to start cardio? How much cardio am I going to do? I don't know. That's why you send me pictures every week. And I decide week by week how we make changes, how we make dietary changes, how we make cardio changes. There is no set time that any of those things happen. It drives the client nuts, and it drives the coach nuts. Trust me, it drives me insane to try to have to explain to people. I almost feel like I'm having to justify myself as to why they're doing something different than somebody else. Everybody's body's different. And it's not that that other coach is wrong. It's that that person's program is totally different. Maybe they need to start cardio at that point and you don't. Maybe they don't need to start cardio at that point, and you did. Maybe they are lean enough that they need to add calories in close to a show, and you're on no carbs. It has nothing to do with a time frame. You don't do a certain thing 6 weeks out, 5 weeks out, 4 weeks out. No. Any coach who does that is giving you a cookie cutter bullshit. It has to be individual based. When you're on prep, when you're going through this process, if you want to talk and tell your friends and talk about what you're doing, that's all well and good, but keep in mind, that information should be kept between you and your coach, really. I mean, first off, you could be, hurting somebody else by hindering their process because you're putting things in their head and they're thinking, why am I not doing that? And then I know it happens to my clients because I'm having to talk them off a ledge all the time with people bothering them saying, you need to check with your coach because I don't know why you're not carb cycling or I don't know why you're not doing this. There's no set thing to do. There's no set time. People that do that, that are like, well, I sodium load and I carb load and I water cut and I do this exactly at this time and that's how everyone should do it. No, you're the jackass that's backstage chugging soy sauce when you still got fat on your ass. Stop doing that. If you're a first-time person and this is new to you, don't copy someone else's prep. You will get nowhere. It has to be individual based. So my advice to you, when you're going through this, do your thing. You can't control what anyone else does. All you can control is what you do. Follow your plan. Obviously, you've picked your coach for a reason. You trust them. You have a connection with them and you trust what they do, or else you wouldn't be with them. So follow their program, follow their plan, and don't worry about what other people are doing. The other person's coach could be wonderful too. They could be a great coach, but that person's body is different. Maybe they started at a different point in prep than you. Maybe they were leaner going into it. Maybe they weren't as lean going into it. The way that I prep a first timer that's a novice is a lot different than the way I prep somebody that's been competing for a while. So there's 1,000 different factors that go into why a program is set up the way it is. Within each division, for all my different clients, they're all on different programs. If all my male bodybuilders would switch programs, it would be a train wreck for them. I have bikini girls that are competing in the same show coming up. One of them's doing 40 minutes of cardio, the other one's doing 0 cardio. It has nothing to do with how far out you are from a show. It's all individual based. So please, 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 if you do talk about your programs from person to person, just know that you're doing what you're doing for a reason. And someone else is doing what they're doing for a reason. Trust the person you're working with. Trust your coach and follow your plan, nobody else's.